gentlemen, this promises to be one heck of a softball game as these two teams battle in a one-game playoff. Now, being a coach myself and being involved in baseball, sometimes the coaches go for best of three. Sometimes those coaches go for just a one game. And both the coaches from Edinburg and Harlingen South have agreed to go on and just do the one game. Or as we say in the sports business, a one-and-done game. It's going to be an interesting game tonight. We'll give you some of the folks that are going to be helping out tonight on the field. The home plate umpire will be Leo Dominguez, who will be behind the plate. Lupe Garza will be at third, and Paulo Sanchez will be at first. Those are your three umpires. They're both sanctioned by the UIL and have been designated for tonight's big matchup in this 6A playoff softball game. It is a beautiful night here in the Valley. Sun just getting ready to set. Our first pitch is scheduled for about 15 minutes from now. We have a lot of information to give you with the starting lineups and the rosters, and we'll give those to you in just a few minutes as the preliminary game festivities are getting ready to start. So we'll be back with you in just a minute, so stay right there. You're listening to Rio Sports Live right here in Harlingen, South Texas, land where this one-game playoff is getting ready to take place. We'll be back in just a moment.
Fans, if you're looking for that special something that has anything to do with your favorite teams, then Sports Fans on 111 East Jackson in Harlingen is the stop to make. Fully licensed pro and college team collectibles and an assortment that grows each and every day. Check out the Facebook updates at Sports Fans. Open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 6, and Saturdays, 10 to 5 at 111 East Jackson, or call ahead at 956-425-7600. It's Sports Fans when you shop downtown Harlingen. Southern Beauty Spa and Salon is a perfect stop when looking for a full-service salon. Located in downtown Harlingen at 207 West Jackson Street, Southern Beauty offers full body waxing, spray tans, makeup, massage, and more. Specializing in hair care and offering haircuts, highlights as well. Need nails done? Southern Beauty Spa and Salon is ready for manicures, pedicures, shellac, and solar. A Brazilian blowout certified salon is Southern Beauty Spa and Salon, downtown Harlingen, Texas.
Welcome back here to the Harlingen South Lady Hawk softball field. I am your play-by-play host tonight, Mr. Doug Robinson. I coach and teach over at Santa Rosa, and I've been asked graciously by Mr. Joe Bowling if I would come over and do the play-by-play duties, which I so graciously was glad to do for him. We're going to be going through a lot of information for you tonight in this one game, as I said earlier, one and done playoff game. The home team are, of course, the Lady Hawks and the Edinburg Vela Lady Sabercats. We'll give you the starting lineups here for the Lady Cats. Leading off for the Lady Cats will be Gabriela Villarreal. She is be playing, looks like, the right field. Eva Perez will be playing as the designated player. Taylor Chavez will be at shortstop. Audrey Guerrera will be batting fourth, and she'll be playing first base. Over behind the plate will be Darissa Buenuerto Troso. I'll work on that name throughout the night, folks, but I promise you I'll do my best to get it right. Then we have Cameron Sazales, who will be playing at second base. We have Alyssa Cedillo, who's over at third. Julia Cordone is in center. Alyssa Alanis is in left field. And on the mound for the Lady Sabercats will be Naomi Reyes. And now the Harlingen Lady Hawks are getting ready to be introduced. And we'll kind of turn it over. Maybe, hopefully you can hear the public address announcer for the introduction of your Harlingen Lady Hawks. We're not for sure if you can hear it all right, but leading off for the Lady Hawks in left field will be Natasha Canales. In the mound for the Lady Hawks is going to be Caitlin De La Fuente. Crystal Gonzalez will be at short. Caetana Muniz will be behind the plate. Alyssa Ledesma will be at first. Over in right field, it's going to be Kayla Rogers. And the designated player is going to be Christina Arellano. And Melba Rodriguez will be in center. And Kelsey Rivera will be at second. And Caitlin Hale, who's listed as a flex player, will actually be playing third base. Those are the lineups for your 6A playoff game as the Lady Hawks are getting ready to start this game as they are on the field. Of course, they're the home team, so they'll be taking the field first. So your top three for the Lady Sabercats will be coming to the plate, starting off with Gabriela Villarreal. We have a score for you in the Corpus Christi Carroll Brownsville Chargers game. Right now, Corpus Christi leads this one 4-0 as they're in about the third inning. So we'll try and keep you updated with that game as well. All the players have made it to the field as we're getting ready to stand for the national anthem. We'll be back in just a moment.
Looking for a great place for a meal to start your day or a lunch plate that will be made just for you? Then stop by 210 West Jackson Street in Harlingen and enjoy El Sombrero Restaurant. Great food prepared 7 days a week and delivered with a smile. El Sombrero brings the taste of authentic food in an atmosphere that is sure to bring you back for more. El Sombrero Restaurant, 210 West Jackson Street, is a must-stop when you shop downtown Harlingen.
Possibilities are all around us. We see potential in unexpected places. And when we share our knowledge, vision, and connections, we turn great ideas into action in communities all around the world. Together, we can make real change happen. We're Rotary. We are people of action. Get involved at Rotary.org.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close.
Of wanting
To making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again.
This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Looking for a special style and a perfect outfit for any day, any place? Then walk through the doors at Quell Boutique and see a variety that takes you back in time right into the best of today. 112 East Jackson Street is home to a unique store loaded with an assortment of just about anything you can imagine. Clothes, accessories, and service with a smile. Quell Boutique and shop downtown Harlingen.
From the first pitch in this big all-important playoff game to see who moves on in Class 6A softball. First three leading off for the Lady Sabercats will be Gabriela Villarreal. She'll be at the leadoff. In the second hole, it'll be Eva Perez. And then on the third spot, it'll be Taylor Chavez. And batting cleanup for the Lady Sabercats tonight is Audrey Guerrera. Lady Hawks have themselves ready as they have their customary warm-up with all of the players on the field. Not only the starting nine, but as well as the rest of the players warming up, making sure that they are ready to go. As we always say in some of these sports, it's the next person up. Somebody gets hurt, as it happened in one of our games. Third baseman gets hurt. The next thing you know, a young man that didn't think he was going to play ends up playing that night and the rest of the game. So they've got to make sure that they're ready. And we hope you're ready to enjoy some great softball action right here on Real Sports Live. Once again, this is Doug Robinson, going to be doing your play-by-play action for you tonight. My good friend Joe Bowling has started a great company, Real Sports Live, and he loves sports, eats, breathes it, lives it. And with that being said, he's got this radio broadcast tonight in this 6A matchup.
Looking for a great place for a meal.
The coaches and the folks on the staff. Coach John Maples is the head coach for the Lady Cats. Joe Ortiz, Tirana Herrera, Robert Quiroz are the assistant coaches, and their athletic director is Mr. Roy Garza. Athletics director Terry Miss Melissa Hernandez. Athletic coordinator Lati Zarate, and the principal is Sylvia Ledesma. The superintendent is Dr. Renee Gutierrez. The athletic trainers are Megan Jacque and Jaime Tovar. The manager is Carolyn Montero. First pitch is in for a ball to the batter, Gabriela Villarreal. Waits for the second pitch, and this time it's a strike. Count goes 0-2. As the right-hander for the Hawks delivers. That one was in. 1 ball, 2 strikes, as that one is a little bit out of the zone. Our seats for tonight are just in to the left field line, inside between third and second, and then the pitch goes in to even up the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Villarreal. Ball is high, going to make the count full at 3-2. And she's going to get called out on strikes. She'll get caught looking. So the Hawks have their first out with a strikeout by the pitcher for the Lady Hawks, Caitlin De La Fuente. That'll bring up Eva Perez, the designated player, coming to the plate. She's a junior, plays outfield and second base, but she's listed on the lineup as the designated player. She takes the ball outside. Starts off with a count at 1-0. Beautiful night. Sun just starting to set. We have a late start tonight. People wrapped all the way around the outfield to see this game, and it's, of course, a small venue for the Lady Hawks, but there's a lot of folks here. Pitch is in for a little bit low, and that's going to make the count 2-0 to Pettis. The right-handed ace for the Lady Hawks, Caitlin De La Fuente, got the punch out a few minutes ago as she faces Pettis with the next pitch. that'll make the count 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Eva Perez, the designated player for the Lady Sabercats. The pitch from De La Fuente is high, and that'll make it 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to Eva Perez. This pitch is in for a strike, and that'll fill up the count at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Perez as De La Fuente manages to battle back to make the count full. Here's the pitch outside, and that'll send Perez on the pass. So Eva Perez goes to first base on the walk, and that'll bring up Taylor Chavez, batting in the 3 spot tonight, playing shortstop. De La Fuente checks things out. Shot out here to left field is going to be on the ground, and that's going to go in for a base hit. And Taylor Chavez has a single, and that'll move the runner Perez to second on the base hit. That'll bring up the first baseman, Audrey Guerrera, batting in the cleanup spot tonight. Audrey wears the number 11. First pitch is in for a called strike. Guerra is a senior. Count quickly 0-1. De La Fuente gets set with the pitch, and it's outside and high. Base runners are holding close as the Lady Cats have runners at first and second. Perez at first, moved to second on the base hit by Chavez, who's at first. The pitch. Down and a little bit low is a quick throw back, but it comes straight back to the pitcher as the catcher for the Lady Hawks made sure her base runners were back where they needed to be. De La Fuente steps to the mound. Guerra with a 2-2 count. Runners at first and second, and she gets a foul ball, goes up against the screen. That'll keep the count at 2-2. 1 out. If you've just joined us, we're in the top of the first. Lady Sabercats traveling here to Harlingen South to play the Lady Hawks. And there's a shot to the shortstop. We'll take the easy fielder's choice to third, and that will send Perez with the out. So Guerra reaches on the fielder's choice, and that'll bring up the 5-hole hitter, Darissa Buenrostro. I'm working on that name for you folks. Slices one foul, and that'll quickly go with the count 0-1 to Buenrostro. I'm going to get that right. Deandra, Darissa, Naomi. This one is Darissa Buenrostro. Ball is high. Count sits at 1-1. Got 2 outs here in the top of the first. Runners at first and second. Westrow hits another one, and this one's going to be out of play. And that's going to make the count stay at 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Westrow. SaberCats have runners at first and second as Chavez moved to second on the fielder's choice, which put Guerrera at first. 2 outs here in the top of the first, and the pitch. 1 shot up the middle, and that may score a run. A shot up the middle is going to score a run. They plate the play at third, and they've got her. So the Lady SaberCats get 1, but on the runner attempting to go to third is put out. So at the end of the half inning, it is 1-0 SaberCats with your Lady Hawks coming to bat. We'll be back with you in about 90 seconds.
A&B's Cafe is just the right spot for your lunchtime or early morning cravings, as they have a terrific menu and environment that make you feel right at home. Be sure to check out the soups and sandwiches of the day. You have to try one of the specialty coffee or cappuccinos with an assortment of flavors that's sure to meet your heart's desire. J&B Cafe also offers small catering jobs and private parties. Open daily, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. in downtown Harlingen at 204 East Jackson Street. Call ahead at 956-425-5282 or stop by. It's J&B Cafe when shopping downtown Harlingen.
We are back here at Harlingen South Lady Hawks softball field for tonight's 6A competition between the Lady SaberCats from Edinburg, Vela, traveling here to Harlingen South Lady Hawks softball field. Great crowd tonight as they are wrapped all the way around the outfield. A small venue as far as seating, but the fans have brought their chairs and they are enjoying softball regional quarterfinal action tonight. We move to the bottom of the first. Lady SaberCats managed to get a tally on the board, and they lead this one 1-0 with your Lady Hawks coming to bat. Leading off, it's going to be Natasha Canales, followed by Caitlin De La Fuente, and then Crystal Gonzalez will be in the 3 spot, and then Kayana Muniz will be in the cleanup. That's your top 4 as we start the bottom of the first. Softball is a quick game as the Lady Hawks batter is a lefty. Steps in. It's going to be Natasha Canales playing left field tonight. Reyes on the mound for the Lady SaberCats. First pitch is in for a strike. Hawks batter shows bunt, then pulls back, and then she does do the bunt. Push bunt, and it looks like she's going to be on board. Oh, and the umpire and the coach are going to have a little meeting of a disagreement here. Quick play there, and the coach for the Lady Hawks is going to go and talk about it. Close play at this end, hard to really tell. The ball did move quick, and so did the play. So we gave you the folks for the Edinburg Lady SaberCats of Edinburg Vela. We'll introduce you to the folks from Lady Hawks South. The coach is Elias Martinez. His assistants by Adulio Garza, America Regelski, Lizette Sandoval, Dorian Perez. The athletic director is Randy Creeders. The associate athletic director is Luis Solorio. The athletic coordinator is Dorian Britchie. Athletic Secretary is Yolanda Castaneda. The principal is Fernando Reyes, and the superintendent is Dr. Arturo Cavazos. First pitch into De La Fuente. Here's a ball. Athletic trainers are Ronnie Perez, Michael Ariano, managers Christy Muniz, Aaron Perales, and Bianca Martinez. And there's a shot. It's going to be caught, and they're going to say it's an out. She held on to it. A crazy freak play there as the ball was fouled up on the third baseline as three players converged on it, but they did make the play. And that's going to be an out. So that'll be 2 outs. And it looks like they're going to give the credit to the pitcher for making the catch as 3 of them went over there. But after falling and holding onto the ball, it is counted as an out. So we have 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Edinburg Vela leading this one 1-0. Hawks batted for the first time in the bottom of the first. The batter is Crystal Gonzalez. She's playing shortstop tonight. Crystal Gonzalez is a junior. Wears the number 11 for the Lady Hawks. Falls behind on the count at 0-2. Payoff pitch is down low in the dirt, and that'll make the count at 1-2 to Gonzalez. Gonzalez awaits the pitch from Reyes. There's a shot to the second base side, and it'll get through for a base hit. And Crystal Gonzalez is on with a single. And that'll bring up Miss Muniz. Kaitana Muniz, a sophomore, wears the number 9 for the Lady Hawks. She'll bat from the left side. Crystal Gonzalez reaches on the base hit, the single, with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Hawks trying to make something happen here, as Edinburg Vela put the first tally on the board, and they lead this one 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. Pitch is up and high to Muniz. Makes the count 1-0. Beautiful but breezy night here in Harlingen. Pitch from Reyes is in, and it's a strike. Going to even up the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Muniz. Muniz awaits the pitch. It's up and it's a little high. It's going to make the count at 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Muniz. Gonzalez is at first on the single. And Muniz steps back in. The pitch. It is popped up to the infield. Shortstop calls it and makes the play. So, Muniz flies out to the shortstop. And that will end it for the Lady Hawks. Half of the first. So after 1, the Lady Hawks lead this game 1-0, coming back to bat at the top of the second. We'll be back with more action here at Harlingen South Field in 90 seconds.
Downtown Harlingen has a wide assortment of shops that cater to a collector's dreams. Add Grasshopper for a must-see when you're strolling down Jackson Street. At 221 East Jackson, Grasshopper has a little bit of everything from vintage antiques to specialty collectibles. Displayed with the hands of experience in the business for years. Take the time to enjoy what this store has to offer. Grasshopper, 221 East Jackson Street, as you shop downtown Harlingen.
back here at Harlingen Field. We are back with you in this 6A regional quarterfinal matchup between the Edinburg Vela Lady Cats and the Harlingen Lady Hawks. Lady Hawks doing their typical routine with all players warming up during the break of the inning. We have a score to pass on for you. The Brownsville Chargers are trailing the Corpus Christi Carroll folks, and they are trailing 4-0. Corpus Christi Carroll on top of that one, 4-zip in the top of the 7th. We'll try to pass you on that final once we get it. Now, I'm not for sure if that series is a 1 game or it's a best of 3, but I've been told by my engineer it is a best of 3 game series. So, right now, that is game 1. And right now, the Corpus Christi Carroll leads the Brownsville Chargers, the Lady Chargers, in the top of the 7th. Bit of action here tonight. Always fun to watch a softball game because the game moves so quickly. We are at the time of 8:16, and believe it or not, we're already in the 2nd inning as we go to the top of the 2nd with the Lady Sabercats. De La Fuente delivers a shot, and it's a 1 quick pitch and 1 quick out. Quick flip over there. And the Lady Sabercats have an out. That'll bring up the batter, Alyssa Cedillo, after Gonzalez grounds out. First pitch is in. Is a cold strike. Alyssa Cedillo for the Lady Sabercats is a junior. Where's the number 16? Shot there is going to be a base hit. It's going to drop in front of the right fielder. And even though there was a throw attempt, to no avail, and the runner is aboard. So, Alyssa Cedillo gets on board with the base hit. And a bunt is up in the air, but gets up against the screen, and that'll make the count quickly 0-1. So Alyssa Cedillo gets on base with the single, and that brings up Julia Cordone. Julia Cordona is playing the outfield tonight for the Lady Sabercats, and she's a junior. There's a shot up to the second base. It's tagged. And they're going to say safe at first, but they do get. They do have an out, but they missed the tag, so they're not able to convert the double play. So Cedillo moves to second base on the missed tag, but the Sabercats have 2 outs, and that'll bring up Alyssa Alanis, a senior outfielder tonight for the Lady Sabercats, right-handed batter. Alanis steps back in, count 0-1. And she tries to push bunt, goes to first base, but it's foul. So that'll make the count 0-2. You see that a lot in softball. Players look to move the ball, make something happen, so they will slash bunt or push bunt or drag bunt. It is a very well-used tool in the game of softball, and it is a very definite weapon for an offensive team that knows how to use it. But can also get you in the hole with the strike count, as it does here with Alanis, as she's 0-2. Pitch from De La Fuente is low. Runner thought about leaving, but trots back. That is Alyssa Cedillo, who reached on the base hit. And the tag was missed, so she advanced to second. Foul ball by Alanis. Keeps the count at 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Alyssa Alanis. Shot again as she tried to take a full swing, but a little bit of a spin on that ball caused it to go foul. And that'll keep the count at 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Alyssa Alanis. Alanis playing left field for the Lady Sabercats tonight. As she steps back in, waits on the pitch from De La Fuente. De La Fuente delivers. There is a short shot up to the pitcher, but it says it hit her, and they're going to say it's a foul ball. Coach goes to check on her, make sure she's all right. She stretches her leg out, gets a little walkout. Nothing like that if you've ever played the game of getting a shot that comes up and then pops you in the shin or the ankle. Give her a few seconds to walk it out. The coach is talking to her, and she takes a warm-up swing, tries to get herself back in there. Harlingen South infield has the third baseman moving in as Alanis is back in the box. The pitch is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Alanis. The runner Cedillo at second. 2 outs here in the top half of the second. De La Fuente looks and delivers, and there's a shot up against the dugout. That goes out of play. Keeps the count at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Quick game of softball. You blink and you'll miss a play. 1-0. Edinburg leads this one. We're in the top of the second. 2 outs and the pitch. And another foul ball. And Alanis is doing her best to battle the pitcher De La Fuente. Count remains at 2 balls, 2 strikes. As we say in the business, double deuces. 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 balls. De La Fuente, the pitch. High, and that'll move the count to 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Alanis. Runner Cedillo is at second. No doubt she'll be moving on the pitch here with 2 outs. Alanis steps back in. De La Fuente, the windup, the pitch. It's a swing and a miss. And the Lady Hawks set down the Lady Sabercats with no runs. At the end of 1.5, it's your Lady Sabercats. Edinburg Vela leading the Lady Hawks of Harlingen South 1-0 as we move to the bottom of the second. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Downtown Harlingen has a wide assortment of shops that cater to a collector's dreams. Add Grasshopper for a must-see when you're strolling down Jackson Street. At 221 East Jackson, Grasshopper has a little bit of everything from vintage antiques to specialty collectibles. Displayed with the hands of experience in the business for years. Take the time to enjoy what this store has to offer. Grasshopper, 221 East Jackson Street, as you shop downtown Harlingen. There's nothing more personal than a homemade quilt, and at GOB Quilts on 102 South 3rd Street in Harlingen, they have everything for a quilter's dreams. Fabrics, tools, threads, and everything else needed for the smallest quilts to the most elaborate imagined. GOB Quilts is a unique source, and it's well worth a stop as you shop downtown Harlingen.
Back here at Harlingen South Field, Doug Robinson bringing you the action in Region 6A. Quarterfinal between the Harlingen Lady Hawks of South and the Lady Sabercats of Edinburg Vela. The batter is Alyssa Ledesma. She's playing first base tonight. She also steps in from the left side. A lot of lefties on the Harlingen South team. And the second pitch is a ground ball to the first baseman. She'll make it unassisted. And we have one out. And that'll bring up Kayla Rogers. Sophomore, wears the number 12 for the Lady South Hawks. And guess what, folks? She's also a left-hander. She looks to put a slash bunt, but changes her mind and goes back. Ray is the pitcher for the Lady Sabercats, sporting a yellow ribbon in her hair tonight with the visor. The pitch is high and gets away from the catcher. And that'll move the count to 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to the batter, Kayla Rogers, the right fielder for the Lady Hawks. That may not be a ribbon, that may be a sunflower, as the left fielder is sporting a sunflower in the back of her hair as well. Here is the pitch. And it's called strike. So that'll move the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes to the batter, Kayla Rogers. Here's the pitch. And it's going to go out of play. And that'll keep the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kayla Rogers batting from the left side. Playing right field tonight for the Lady Hawks. As this one is turned out to be a little bit of a windy game, as the wind has picked up a little bit tonight. And it looks like Rogers is going to go down with the K as she tried to slash bunt, but to no avail. So that is 2 outs now for the Lady Hawks. Here in the bottom of the second. That'll bring up the batter, Christina Ariano. She is listed as the designated player for tonight's contest. She'll step into the right side. Lady Sabercats lead this one 1-0. We're in the bottom of the second. Lady Hawks with 2 outs, and the batter Ariano takes a called strike. So quickly 0-1 to the right-hander. Ariano listed as the designated player tonight. And a pitch is in there for a called strike 2. And Ariano finds herself in the hole at a 0-2. 2 outs and 0-2 here in the bottom of the second to Ariano. The pitch. Low. And that's going to bring the count to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Miss Ariano. Christina Ariano. She's a sophomore, gets a shot out, and the center fielder takes it, and that is 3 outs. So, after 2 full innings, the Lady Cats lead this one 1-0 as we move to the top of third. We'll be back with you in 90 seconds. Hi.
Frank's Collection Record Shop has a collection of vinyl records that rivals anyone, anywhere. Located in the back of the Antique Emporium on 123rd East Jackson Street, Frank's Record Shop has been delivering the best sounds from any age or style throughout the years. Records, coins, and more. It's Frank's Record Shop when you shop downtown Harlingen.
Flowers by Jessie on 208 East Jackson in Harlingen has fresh flowers daily.
Back out on the field as the Lady Sabercats come to bat in the top of the third. Leading off will be Naomi Reyes, the pitcher for the Lady Sabercats. Our score, if you just joined us, 1-0, Edinburg Lady Sabercats from Edinburg, Vela. The batter Reyes, Naomi, doing the pitching job tonight, steps in as a left-handed batter and looks at a called strike. So quickly, the count is 0-1. Reyes awaits the pitch from De La Fuente. De La Fuente delivers, and it's outside, so that's going to move the count to 1-1. We have a unique vantage point over here in left field. We can see the batter, as you can imagine, but a lot of the field is covered with a screen, so it's a little tough to see everything. But our vantage point, other than chain link feet, has a good view. That ball goes outside, and that's going to make the count at 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Naomi Reyes. Batter, count, 3 balls, 1 strike. Shot out here, and it's going to be a home run. God. A home shot for the Lady Sabercats, and they take the lead 2-0. What a shot there by the Lady Sabercats, Taylor Chavez. So quickly, the Lady Sabercats are up 2-0 on the home run. The player's not making sense on the score sheet on who hit the ball. Batter has stepped out. Looking at our scorecard, we're trying to follow up here on who got credit for that home run, as our numbers are not matching up with the scorebook and the roster. So we're going to have to check into that. Little check-in right there. It was Gabriela Villarreal with the home run, and it's a foul ball to Eva Perez. So Gabriela Villarreal will get credit for the home run. Gabriela Villarreal playing right field tonight, is going to get credit for the dinger. And that is Eva Perez now at the plate. She is at the count of 3-2. We apologize for a little bit of a snag there as they had a player moved over in the flex position spot. But nonetheless, it is Gabriela Villarreal who gets credit for the home run. And that ball is going to be outside, and it's going to move Eva Perez to first on the walk. So Eva Perez goes to first base, and Coach from the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, Martinez, is out on the mound to talk to his pitcher, and one of his assistants is visiting with the outfielders as well. So we're seeing something you don't see in baseball. You're seeing a double coach walk. You're seeing the head coach visiting with the infield and the outfielders coach visiting with the outfielders. Now, that is not very common in baseball, but in softball it is, as they use strategy in this game. Water bottles are coming out as we have a little bit of a break. Whether or not we will see a pitching change right now, we're not so sure. But while we do that, let's take a 90-second break, and if we need to, we'll come back. Well, I tell you what, we're going to hold it here. It doesn't look like the coach, Martinez, is going to make a change just yet, as he's going to stick with his young right-hander. And not going to make any changes at this point. So Eva Perez is on board with the walk. Taylor Chavez will come to the plate. We do apologize if we have the wrong batter listed, if there are any changes, as we are not near the official scorer. I'm doing what I can to keep you updated with the book that I'm keeping, but official changes that are reported to the umpire and to the official scorer we're not privy to because we're at the other end of the field. She comes up to her second plate appearance. She'll bat from the right side, awaiting the pitch from De La Fuente. De La Fuente, not in a hurry, now comes to the mound, makes the pitch, and it's a strike call. So Taylor Chavez and Audrey Guerrera at the right side, batting at the plate on the pass ball, and that's going to move the runners. So both runners advance on the pass ball. Runners at second and third for the Lady Sabercats. And no outs. Coach Martinez pacing on the side of the Lady Hawks dugout, wondering if he's going to change his pitcher. Right now she's in a bit of a trouble with runners at second and third and nobody out. The pitch from De La Fuente is up, and it's a shot to shortstop who will make the play. Both runners tag. So the shortstop will make it. And there is one out. One out for the Lady Hawks, and the Lady Sabercats will send to the plate Darista Buenresto. And she chases a long shot that goes to the right field. Cuts over into the side. The pitcher is cut off. And a line shot scores 2 runs for the Lady Sabercats. So the Lady Sabercats have busted out an offensive inning and have taken the lead on this one 4-0. With the home run by Villanueva, and then the RBI right now that scores 2 runs for the Lady SaberCats. And now I would imagine we may see a pitching change. And we are. And the Ladies Hawks are going to make a pitching change. We'll be back in about 90 seconds.
Flowers by Jessie on 208 East Jackson in Harlingen has fresh flowers daily and can range for you for any occasion. Recitals, quinceañeras, bridal showers, sympathy, and fresh flower arrangements. Let Flowers by Jessie handle those special needs or day. Call 956-425-2100. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12. Brighten someone's day with Flowers by Jessie, downtown Harlingen, Texas.
Chewy's Custom Sports. For all your silk screening, embroidery, vinyl car wraps, magnetic signs, memory shirts, copies and faxes, and much more, call us or come visit San Benito's original t-shirt shop at 1975 West Business 77, San Benito.
A-Plus Uniforms has just what you need for a professional look with quality and a personal touch that will take care of what you need. A uniform is a tool of many professionals, and at A-Plus they have the variety of choices to set you in motion today. All at an affordable cost and a convenience of a local business. 109 North 3rd Street is A-Plus Uniforms when you shop downtown Harlingen.
Worried about going to the dentist? Don't worry. It doesn't have to be that way. We know just how you feel. Sure, it can feel a little scary. Still no? Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Back here at Harlingen Lady Hawks Field, as we've had a pitching change. Looks like Melba Rodriguez, and she gets a ground ball. Fielder's choice, takes a second, gets the double play, and the Lady Hawks get out of the inning.
Shopping for furniture, appliances, or building supplies? Habitat for Humanity Restore has it all at discounted prices. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
At Illuminations, we're a one-stop shop. We have all the lighting you need for your new home, outdoor lighting, ceiling fans, chandeliers. So when you're building your new home, we work well with your builder. We'll get your floor plans, or we'll walk the house if we need to, make sure all the light fixtures that you get are gonna work and are gonna look good together. Illuminations is a family-owned business. We've been in business for 17 years now. My parents actually were in the construction industry prior to opening the store, and it was during this time that they noticed a need for a store like ours. One that would provide the customer service that contractors and new homeowners are looking for, and eliminate the headaches that you might get when you're shopping at a big box store and you don't get that one-on-one customer service. The Brownsville area is really growing. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of construction, there's a lot of excitement. So we're glad that we finally have a store here that customers can come and look at our products here locally. I invite you to come discover Brownsville.
Welcome back here to Harlingen Lady Hawk Field. We had a pitching change, and the Lady Hawks managed to get the double play to end the inning. And Coach Martinez putting Melba Rodriguez as his new hurler. And speaking of Rodriguez, she will lead off the inning. Our score 4-2 to 0 as we moved to the bottom of the third. First pitch from Rodriguez, or to Rodriguez, I should say, from Reyes is high. 1-0 the count. To Melvin Rodriguez, who steps into the right side. Tries to lay down the bunt. It is foul. So that'll move the count to 1-1. 4-0 our score. Lady Sabercats had a big inning with the home run by Gabriela Villanueva. Eva Pettis scored, along with Taylor Chavez, adding 3 tallies to the already won. And the Lady Sabercats lead this one 4-0 as we go to the bottom of the third. Count 1-1. Martinez talks to his batter, Rodriguez. Little conference on the mound with the Lady Sabercats. And we do have it confirmed that is a sunflower that some of the Lady Sabercats are wearing in their hair tonight. 6A action here. Regional quarterfinals between the Lady Hawks and the Lady Sabercats, who lead this one 4-0 here in the bottom of the third. Big important game for both these teams as they've decided not to play a best of 3, but 1 game for all the marbles. 2 balls, 1 strike to Rodriguez. She sets the bunt and the bunt goes foul. So quickly she's at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Rodriguez. Lady Hawks trailing this one 4-0 in the bottom of the third. Swing and a miss, and Rodriguez goes down on strikes. So that'll bring up Kelsey Rivera, who will bat from the left side. Kelsey is a sophomore, wears the number 10 for the Lady Hawks. One out here in the bottom of the third, and Kelsey takes a strike call. So quickly, the count goes 0-1 to Rivera. Lady Hawks trailing this one 4-0 as they bat here in the bottom of the third. Next pitch to Rivera is the swinging strike, what they call the running swing strike. As the player, it's almost a slash bunt is what they're trying to do, is move the ball and put it in play and then take off running. You see that a lot in softball. Rivera, who bats from the left side, and the ball is way outside, and that'll move the count to 2-2. Kelsey Rivera playing second base tonight for the Lady Hawks. Swings one foul down the left field line, and it's going to stay foul. So that'll keep the count. And now they're saying it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kelsey Rivera. It is a brisk night as far as wind goes. The ball does travel. The home run by Villanueva, we did not think was going to get out, but it did. It crossed the fence with a little help from the wind. And that started the big offensive inning for the Lady Sabercats, as now the Lady Hawks are trying to answer. Now the count goes 2-2 to Rivera. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Lady Hawks trying to make something happen here. Rivera looks at a ball. And the count now goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Kelsey Rivera. By the way, we want to pass on some scores, and we'll give you those 2 in just a little while. And a strikeout for Rivera. So 2 Ks in a row for the pitcher Reyes for the Lady Sabercats. And that'll bring back the top of the order with Natasha Cuevas. Not Cuevas, Canales, my apologies. Little shadows on the scorebook tonight. Natasha Canales will step in from the left side. Waits from the pitch from Reyes. And it's a strike call. So, Canales grounded out to the shortstop last time at bat. She bats for her second plate appearance tonight. Batting from the left side. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. So we might see a slash bunt here. And are we on? There we go. Little technical difficulty there. Caitlin goes down on strikes, so that'll end the inning for the Lady Hawks. And at the end of 3, the Edinburg Vela Lady Sabercats lead this one 4-0. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
At Illuminations,
Lambari Tire Shop. Tenemos llantas nuevas y usadas de todas las medidas, socateras y de todo terreno, balanceo y válvulas nuevas, y no les cobramos por las llantas que nos dejen. Los esperamos en la 300 Carretera Militar.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street, and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today.
Back here at Harlingen South Field, we have some scores to pass on. The San Benito Lady Greyhounds get by Eagle Pass tonight, 10-3. And right now our score is 4-0 with the Lady Sabercats coming to bat in the top of the 4th. Leading off for the Lady Sabercats will be Alyssa Cedillo. Cedillo got caught up in a fielder's choice last time, as she bats here in the top of the 4th. Cedillo with the base hit, but got caught up in a fielder's choice. And she's got a count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cedillo. Cedillo, ball inside, is going to go 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Cedillo. Also, I want to pass on that score about the Brownsville game. They come up short tonight as they lose to Corpus Christi Carroll 4-0. I want to remind you that you can check out all of the action on Real Sports Live. Check out the scores, check out the action, check out everything you want to know about Valley Sports. Cedillo, 3 balls and a strike with the new pitcher Melber Rodriguez, who took over for De La Fuente. Cedillo, the pitch. And not enough, so she is going to get the pass to first base. So Cedillo draws the walk, and that'll bring up Julia Cordone. Little mound conference there. Customary for the Lady Hawks to have a little chat, set their defense. So Alyssa Cedillo is at first base after the walk, brings up Julia Cordone. She'll bat from the right side. Cordone grounded out to the second baseman last time on her first plate appearance. Wearing the number 6 tonight for the Lady Sabercats. The pitch. And the catcher for the Lady Hawks trying to put some pressure. That is Muniz. She came up quick out of the box and was not going to let that runner move. 1-1 the count to Cordone, who slashes one out to the right fielder, who makes the play. And that will retire Cordone as she flies to right. So 1 down here in the top of the 4th. That'll bring up Alyssa Alanis. Alyssa Alanis struck out last time. And she'll face Rodriguez, and she bunts and lays down the bunt. And they get the play at first, but moves the runner over to second. So there's 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th as the runner moves to second. That's Cedillo. And that'll bring up Gabriela Villanueva. Gab. Swing. Right there, she holds up, and they're going to go with, no, they're going to say no, that she didn't hold up. So that's going to move the count to 0-1. She steps out of the plate, out of the box. The runner Cedillo is at second, and a base hit. This time is taken away by the center fielder for the Hawks, and it is quickly now the end of the top half of the 4th as Gabriela flies out to the center fielder. What a play there, as you would have seen that one. Great catch by the Lady Hawks to retire the side. So we move to the top of the 4th. And right now, the Lady Sabercats lead this one 4-0 with the Lady Hawks coming to bat at the bottom of the 4th. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Top of the order now or actually the second batter, De La Fuente, who started on the mound, steps in. And a count now at 1-1 to Caitlin De La Fuente. Bottom of the fourth, Lady Sabercats lead this one 4-0. In this regional quarterfinal, one game winner take all. And there's a shot that is out to the center fielder and has made the catch. So, Caitlin De La Fuente flies out to the center fielder here in the bottom of the fourth. One down for the Lady Hawks. And that'll bring up Crystal Gonzalez, playing shortstop tonight for the Lady Hawks. Crystal Gonzalez managed to reach with the base hit, who has one of only 2 hits for the Lady Hawks. Scratch had only 1 hit for the Lady Hawks. She bats from the right side. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, and it's low. It's going to make the count 2-0 to Crystal Gonzalez. Gonzalez looks to bunt and pulls back, and the count goes to 3-0. So 3-0 to Crystal Gonzalez as the Lady Hawks are trying to get base runners. Gonzalez showing bunt with a 3-0 count and pulls back, and it's a called strike. So that'll move the count to 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to Crystal Gonzalez here in the bottom of the fourth. Lady Sabercats 4, Lady Hawks 0. And there's a shot. It's going to drop. Maybe. The ball is dropped. The ball is dropped. Superb effort by the center fielder for the Lady Sabercats, who comes up just a little bit short and allows Crystal Gonzalez to get on base with the base hit. And that'll be Kayana Muniz up to the plate. Kaitana Muniz coming. Trainer coming in to check, and then they're saying, no, it's okay. All players are just giving her well wishes and a great effort, and she gives a little thumbs up to everybody that she's okay. So Kaitana Muniz will step in, as she'll have a few words with her coach, Martinez, as we've got some scores here on the baseball side of the house. Edinburg Vela is beating Eagle Pass 5-2 in the bottom of the 6th. And over in softball, Cuero is winning 4-0 over Rio Hondo in the bottom of the 6th. Those are scores that we have in playoff baseball and softballs. As we come back to action here, Lady Hawks with the runner at first on a superb effort by the center fielder who comes up just a little bit short for the base hit for the Lady Hawks. So Crystal Gonzalez is at first base, and the batter, Cayetana Muniz, is hit by pitch. So she'll go to first base. Trainer and the coach out to check her out to make sure she's okay. And the trainer is walking out. She's about halfway across the diamond. Coach Martinez checks with his young player to make sure she's all right. She got one of those right there to the back as she turned. And there's nothing worse than getting hit by a pitch. Used to be back in the day, the coaches would say, that's all right, put a little ice on it, put a little dirt on it, rub it in. Everything will be just great. So now the Lady Hawks have runners at first and second. Crystal Gonzalez reached on the base hit. And Muniz may have a pinch runner. We will see. Are we back? Well, a little conference on the mound. Check with a player that got hit by a pitch, but it appears that she's going to be okay. So we'll set the scenario back. We have runners at first and second for the Lady Hawks. Crystal Gonzalez is at second after the base hit, and Cayetana Muniz is at first after being hit by the pitch. So the Lady Hawks have runners at first and second with one out. And that's going to bring up Alyssa Ledesma, who bats from the left side, tries to put down the bunt, but it goes foul. So she's quickly behind the count, 0-1. Alyssa Ledesma was put out by the unassisted play by the first baseman, last at bat. So she's 0-1 at the plate tonight. Second pitch from the Lady Sabercats is in, and it's a ground ball to shortstop as they try to get the force at third. And they do on the fielder's choice. So there are now 2 outs as Alyssa Ledesma scores on the fielder's choice. Got some information for you that the house announcer for tonight's game here at the Harlingen South game, Mario Aguirre, will announce the Brownsville soccer game tomorrow on Real Sports Live and an exclusive matchup. So make sure you tune into that tomorrow. First pitch to Kayla Rogers. Goes in as a strike. And quickly now she's 0-2. So Kayla Rogers at the plate for the Lady Hawks after the fielder's choice that took care of Gonzalez. Has a little chat with her coach. That'll take a little break in the action here. And we're going to see maybe a trip to the mound from the coach for the Ladies Sabercats. Ladies Sabercats coach goes to visit with the Blue. Probably going to make a change, but not as of yet. We don't see any movement as of yet. As Naomi Reyes is still on the mound for the Lady Sabercats. Kayla Rogers back in the box, and we're set to go. Pitch from Reyes is a swing and a miss, and that'll retire the side. So the Lady Hawks can't capitalize as they fell on this one as we move to the bottom of the fourth to end this one and wrap it up. Score of 4-0. We move to the fifth. We'll be back with more action in 90 seconds. Right now, it's Lady Sabercats 4, your Lady South Hawks 0.
Fans, if you're looking for that special something that has anything to do with your favorite teams, then Sports Fans on 111 East Jackson in Harlingen is the stop to make. Fully licensed pro and college team collectibles and an assortment that grows each and every day. Check out the Facebook updates at Sports Fans. Open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 6, and Saturdays, 10 to 5 at 111 East Jackson, or call ahead at 956-425-7600. It's Sports Fans when you shop downtown Harlingen. Southern Beauty Spa and Salon is a perfect stop when looking for a full-service salon. Located in downtown Harlingen at 207 West Jackson Street, Southern Beauty offers full body waxing, spray tans, makeup, massage, and more. Specializing in hair care and offering haircuts, highlights as well. Need nails done? Southern Beauty Spa and Salon is ready for manicures, pedicures, shellac, Southern Beauty Spa and Salon is a perfect stop when looking for a full-service salon. Located in downtown Harlingen at 207 West Jackson Street, Southern Beauty offers full body waxing, spray tans, makeup, massage, and more. Specializing in hair care and offering haircuts, highlights as well. Need nails done? Southern Beauty Spa and Salon is ready for manicures, pedicures, shellac, and solar. A Brazilian blowout certified salon is Southern Beauty Spa and Salon, downtown Harlingen, Texas. Looking for a great place for a meal to start your day or a lunch plate that will be made just for you? Then stop by 210 West Jackson Street in Harlingen and enjoy El Sombrero Restaurant. Great food prepared 7 days a week and delivered with a smile. El Sombrero brings the taste of authentic food in an atmosphere that is sure to bring you back for more. El Sombrero Restaurant, 210 West Jackson Street, is a must-stop when you shop downtown Harlingen.
We are back here at Harlingen Lady Hawks softball field. In a little windy night tonight. It's 79 degrees right now as we are in the bottom of the fifth inning. And Christina Ariano will come to the plate. Batting from the right side, trying to get something started for the Lady Hawks as they trail this game 4-0. Ariano sets in, wait for the pitch. And it is a strike call for Reyes, who is pitched masterfully tonight. Reyes with 5 strikeouts thus far. Ariano looks at the pitch and it goes 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Christina Ariano. Ariano sets the delivery, and it's going to be a base hit just past the shortstop, gets into the left fielder, and she will be on board with a single. So Christina Ariano on board with the base hit. She's batting in the 7th spot. That'll bring in the 8-hole hitter, Melba Rodriguez, who's been brought in to pitch and is trying to stop the bleeding here and to move more offensively and see if they can put some tallies on the board. Melba Rodriguez, a right-hander. Lady Sabercats with a little conference on the mound with their infielders. Coach Martinez trying to get some things happening here. We've got a little bit of a confusion here as we see the blue walking down the sideline to the first base side to visit with the Lady Sabercat staff. And now he comes back, probably wanting to get a little check on the lineups. Lady Hawks home dugout is on the third base side, customary. The first base dugout is for the visitors. As we set to get back to action with Melba Rodriguez, who sets in, waits for the pitch, goes to bunt. The bunt is on, and the ball is dropped, and the runner from second is going to try to move to third, and it's going to be safe because the ball is dropped. So the Harlingen Lady Hawks get on board with an error, but the base runner moves to third on the play. So now the Lady Hawks have a chance to get something started here with no outs. As on the air, Melba Rodriguez reaches on the bunt, and then Ariano moves to third when the ball was dropped, who should have been easily out. But as a result of that, did not happen. Updated scores for you. Cuero is now at 9 with Rio Hondo nothing in the bottom of the 6th. Now that is in softball. And in baseball, Edinburg Vela is now 5-3 over Eagle Pass, and they've moved into the bottom of the 6th as well. So some softball and baseball scores to pass along to you with Real Sports Live happening here in the Valley. Kelsey Rivera steps in from the left side with Harlingen South Lady Hawks with runners at the corners. The pitch from Reyes is in for a strike call. Kelsey Rivera struck out last time. She's 0 for 1 at the plate tonight. She's so slash bunt. We'll see what happens here. And they do try to bunt. The ball is miffed by the first baseman and nobody moves. And everyone is safe. So we have an error by the pitcher. And now the bases are loaded for the Lady Hawks. And that's going to bring up Natasha Canales to the top of the order. Canales grounded into a 6-3 to lead off the first, as she's the leadoff hitter, and then struck out in the third. So she's 0 for 2 at the plate tonight, but the Lady Hawks have their flag and cheerleader and somersaults and hats and using all sorts of motivation to get their fans and their team rocking and rolling here. They've got the bases, as we call in the business, juiced. Nobody available to go anywhere as the bases are loaded. And folks, there is a goose egg in the out column for the Lady Hawks. So the Lady Hawks now looking for a big inning with the top of the order and Natasha Canales at the plate. Left-hander for the Lady Hawks. Still a bit windy here tonight. A cool 79 degrees, but the wind is blowing. Canales waits for the pitch, and it's a called strike. Coach Martinez trying to make something happen, wearing his customary Banana Republic hat. And a shot to left field is going to score. That's going to score one. And the throw coming in as the Hawks are going to get an out. But the Hawks will score two. So just like that, our score is 4-2. And the Lady Hawks, Canales reaches on a base hit. And we're going to give her a single on that as she moved with the throw. So Canales will be credited with the single on that. But the Lady Hawks scored two, so now it's a 4-2 ball game here in the bottom of the fifth. The batter is Caitlin De La Fuente, who started her job tonight on the mound. But about the third inning was pulled in favor of Rodriguez. De La Fuente, and the count goes quickly 0-2. 0-2 to De La Fuente as we have a runner at second. The base hit by Natasha Canales to score two of the runs for the Lady Hawks to make it a 4-2 ball game. De La Fuente looks, base hit, will take it into the inside, and that should score. And it does. So Canales scores, and now we have a 4-3 ball game with the base hit by De La Fuente. Caitlin De La Fuente gets the RBI, and the Harlingen Hawks fans are happy now because we have a 4-3 ball game. Lady Hawks were with the goose egg until this inning, and now things have drastically changed for the Lady SaberCats, as the game now is only separated by 1 run. 4-3 our score. Little conference going on for both teams as the blue walks out to the mound to say, all right, ladies, let's play ball. Caitlin De La Fuente with the RBI. And Natasha Canales credited with 2 RBIs. That is the run tallies for the Lady Hawks. They now trail this one 4-3 here in the bottom of the 5th. And that's going to bring up Crystal Gonzalez. Crystal bats from the right side, asks for time. And now the blue steps out as well. It's a 4-3 ball game here. And it is really a packed house tonight. Several folks coming in to see this game, and we've got a doozy for you. 4-3 our score. Bunt is laid out, but it comes back, but a called strike. 0-1 the count to Crystal Gonzalez. An amazing set of situation going on right now as the Lady Hawks are managed to find a way to get back into this ball game and only trail now by 1 run with the tying run at second base. So the Lady Hawks, and that's going to be a bit of shorts, and that's going to move the runner to third. So Crystal Gonzalez grounds out to the second baseman. And now we have 2 outs. 4-3 our score. Brings up the batter, Cayetana Muniz. Muniz flew out to the shortstop earlier tonight and was hit by a pitch, and then was stranded at second base. She bats from the left side. 4-3 our score. We are in the bottom of the 5th. Lady Hawks, Lady SaberCats, regional quarterfinal softball action here. It is a one and done game. Not best of 3. This is a 1 for all the marbles. The tying run is 90 feet away at third base. Cayetana Muniz at the plate. She's from the left side. And it's called strike. So the count on Muniz goes at 0-2. So Cayetana Muniz facing an 0-2 count with a tying run at third base. Trying to get something to happen here and to tie this game up as that ball goes outside. So Muniz's count 1-2. We want to thank Christina Ruiz listening on Facebook and all of our fans on Real Sports Live. This pitch is in and is fouled out of play. So Muniz holds on to keep the count at 1-2 strikes. A lot of excitement taking place here in the 5th inning as the Lady Hawks have the tying run at third base, 90 feet away, but with 2 outs. Cayetana Muniz waits for the pitch, and it's low. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Muniz. Coach Martinez looking strategy here, talking to his youngster at third. Muniz steps back in, and it's going to be punched out, caught looking. And that will end the 5th, but not before the Harlingen Lady Hawks get some runs. So after 5, the Lady Hawks now trail the Lady Sabercats 4-3. We'll be back with more in 90 seconds.
Looking for a great place for a meal to start your day or a lunch plate that will be made just for you? Then stop by 210 West Jackson Street in Harlingen and enjoy El Sombrero Restaurant. Great food prepared 7 days a week and delivered with a smile. El Sombrero brings the taste of authentic food in an atmosphere that is sure to bring you back for more. El Sombrero Restaurant, 210 West Jackson Street, is a must-stop when you shop downtown Harlingen.
Possibilities are all around us. We see potential in unexpected places. And when we share our knowledge, vision, and connections, we turn great ideas into action in communities all around the world. Together, we can make real change happen. We're Rotary. We are people of action. Get involved at Rotary.org.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close.
Of wanting to
making history. This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
Back to Harlingen Lady Hawk Field. It is a great night for softball. We just checked the temperature a little while ago, about 79 degrees. Winds not as brisk as they were earlier, but this game has gotten tight, and our score now is 4-3. The Lady Hawks coming back, scoring 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th, and that's where we sit right now as the Lady Sabercats come to bat in the top of the 6th. Want to remind you that you're listening to Real Sports Live for all of this action here tonight. A lot of action taking place tonight. We know that Brownsville will be playing in Corpus Christi tomorrow. And San Benito will be traveling to San Antonio as the pitch goes foul. Cameron Caceres, sophomore, at the plate, playing second base tonight. And the ball is low. So that's going to send her to first base with the walk. And that'll bring up the batter, Alyssa Cedillo. Cedillo, who had the big inning, moved everything around, but they couldn't move it forward. She's been on base twice tonight. One with a walk and one with a single in the second inning. So Cedillo will bat with a runner on. She bats from the right side of the plate for the Lady Sabercats. The pitch from Rodriguez is in, and they're trying to get a quick throw to first, and the runner's back in safely. So a quick throw by the catcher for the Harlingen South Lady Hawks. Muniz keeps the runner honest. And we have some update on the Rio Hondo Cuero game. The Rio Hondo Lady Bobcats have lost tonight, 9-0. So they will travel to Corpus to play Cuero for games 2 and 3 in Corpus. But right now, with the Lady Hawks and the Lady Sabercats, it's a 4-3 ball game. Lady Cats with a runner at first. And Alyssa Cedillo is at the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike to Cedillo. Bats from the right side. The coach from, there's a base hit. And that's going to make the runners advance. So Cedillo is on with a single. So Alyssa Cedillo with her second hit of tonight's ball game. And the Lady SaberCats have got runners at first and second, and Coach Martinez is out to talk to his pitcher. And it looks like, as in softball, they're going to do a re-entry. So Caitlin De La Fuente, it appears, is to be coming back on the mound. Got some scores for you. Edinburg Vela 5, Eagle Pass 2. We think that one is now gone final. We'll give you the update on that one. And once again, reminder that house announcer Mario Aguirre of tonight's game will announce the Brownsville soccer game tomorrow on Real Sports Live, an exclusive sportscast coming your way at 7 p.m. on Real Sports Live. I'm Doug Robinson, giving you all the play-by-play action. A little tough to do without a color man, but we're making it. I have a great engineer, Nathaniel, working the board for me, making sure that I sound okay, and we get all those folks that are taking care of us sponsors. Coach John Maple talking to his players, trying to get things real set up as they're trying to get some insurance run as they lead this one 4-3 here in the top of the 6th. Julia Cordone set to come to the plate. She'll bat from the right side. And the Lady SaberCats have runners at first and second and nobody out. 4-3 ball game. Lady SaberCats lead this one. We're in the top of the 6th. Regional quarterfinal action. They're playing a 1-game series, so whoever wins this one moves on. The winner moves on, and the loser goes home. Sometimes coaches think that's a little bit of a gamble to play the one and done, but just depends how you feel when you set it up. Cordone bunts and the ball, and she's going to get the out at first, but the runners move to second and third. So, Julia Cordone goes out on the bunt attempt, but she does her job and moves the runners over. So Cedillo is at third, and Cordone is Caceres is at third, and Cedillo is at second. 1 out in the top of the 6th. It's going to bring up the batter, Alyssa Alanis. Okay, they've got me. Who's number 12? Looks like we've had a substitute, Deandra Longoria has stepped in for the Lady Cats. They made a little substitute I wasn't aware of. Deandra Longoria looks at a called strike, and the count goes 0-2. Longoria bats for Alyssa Alanis. Batting from the right side, SaberCats with runners at second and third, and Bloop's going out towards the shortstop who makes the play. And a bad throw is going to allow the run to score. And the Lady SaberCats score the run. So 2 outs takes us to the top of the order. And the young lady that hit the home run is coming to the plate. Gabriela Villanueva. Gabriela, who hit the round tripper in the third inning, started the rally for the Lady Cats, who then put 2 more tallies on the board and made it a 4-0 game until the Lady Hawks just answered, and now it's 4-3. So a 4-3 ball game, runner at third, 2 outs, and the pitch to Gabriela is outside. Would not be surprised here to see Coach Martinez pitch around Gabriela. Gabriela Villanueva from the left side of the plate. And it's a called strike. So a quick 2-strike count on the batter, Gabriela. And it's called for a ball, so that moves the count to 1-2. Gabriela Villarreal on the lineup card, but not on our program. But she is the batter. Batting from the left side of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Villarreal. The pitch from De La Fuente is high, and that'll move the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We've got 2 outs. SaberCats looking for the insurance run to score from third, as they're moving in the direction, and the ball is going to be too low, and that will send Villarreal to first base with the pass. So Villarreal is at first base on the walk. Alyssa Cedillo at third. Lady SaberCats have picked up a run, so our score is now 5-3. Bad judgment by one of the players to allow the run to score. 5-3 is our score. Lady Cats trying to increase that lead as they have runners at the corners. Cedillo is at third. Villarreal is at first. 2 outs. The batter is Eva Perez, and she's going to go down on strikes. So the Lady Cats pick up a run, and that moves our score to 5-3 as we move to the bottom of the 6th. We'll be back with more in 90 seconds.
Looking for a special style and a perfect outfit for any day, any place? Then walk through the doors at Quell Boutique and see a variety that takes you back in time right into the best of today. 112 East Jackson Street is home to a unique store loaded with an assortment of just about anything you can imagine. Clothes, accessories, and service with a smile. Quell Boutique and shop downtown Harlingen. A&B's Cafe is just the right spot for your lunchtime or early morning cravings, as they have a terrific menu and environment that make you feel right at home. Be sure to check out the soups and sandwiches of the day. You have to try one of the specialty coffee or cappuccinos with an assortment of flavors that's sure to meet your heart's desire. J&B Cafe also offers small catering jobs and private parties. Open daily, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. in downtown Harlingen at 204 East Jackson Street. Call ahead at 956-425-5282 or stop by. It's J&B Cafe when shopping downtown Harlingen.
Back here at Lady Hawks Field, we have got a barn burner tonight. Right now, the Lady SaberCats lead the Lady Hawks by the score of 5-3 as we move in to the bottom of the 6th. Alyssa Ledesma at the plate. She looks at a strike call. So Ledesma quickly goes behind 0-1. Ledesma was out on a fielder's choice and then was put away in the second inning on an unassisted play by the first baseman, and she slaps one, gets by the first baseman, and they thought it was fair, but they're now saying it's a foul ball. So Ledesma thought she was going to be moving down the line, but came up a little short. 0-2 the count to Alyssa Ledesma. Pitch to Ledesma. It's going to be a strike, and she's going to be caught looking. So the young lady for the Lady Sabercats has quite a few strikeouts tonight. As we tell them, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Ks in her favor tonight. Miss Ray is doing a great job for the Lady Sabercats as he gives a pitch and it's high inside, and the count goes 1-0 to the batter, Kayla Rogers. Rogers 0 for 2 at the plate tonight, both strikeouts. Rogers looks for the pitch, looking to do a running slash bunt, but pulls back. Count goes 1-1 to Kayla Rogers. Bottom of the 6th, our score 5-3. Got a little question there. Rogers with the pitch is a swinging slash swing. Ball goes foul. Keeps the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To the batter, Kayla Rogers. Rogers playing right field for the Lady Hawks tonight. The pitch from Reyes. Shot out to the left field, and it's going to be caught by the left fielder in foul territory. So the left fielder in foul territory takes care of Kayla Rogers, and that'll bring up the batter, Christina Ariano. Christina had a single and scored in that last inning of the 5th, and then flew out to the center field in the 2nd. So she's 1 for 2 at the plate tonight as she steps into the plate, waits for the pitch from Reyes, and it's a called strike. Reyes has got an unbelievable pitch coming in with that fastball. A lot of pitches you'll see in the game of softball, the girls will probably put a spinner or they'll try to get the ball to drop. But Reyes is coming with a lot of heat tonight. Count over to Christina Ariano is 1-1. Want to remind you, you're listening to Real Sports Live, the home for all of your action of Valley sports taking place here in the Rio Grande Valley. We want to remind you that you can check us out on Facebook, you can check us out on Twitter, and you can check some of our games at YouTube. Ariano waits for the pitch and is in as a called strike. So quickly, she finds herself with a count at 2-2 and 2 outs. We are in the bottom of the 6th. Lady Hawks need to do something here as they trail this one 5-3. Full count to Ariano. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're at the bottom of the 6th. Lady Sabercats lead this one 5-3. The pitch from Reyes is a shot out to the right field. Center fielder running into each other, but makes the catch. So Ariano flies out to the right fielder, and that will end the inning. And we move to the top of the 7th, where the Lady Cats lead this one 5-3. We'll be back with more in 90 seconds.
A&B's Cafe is just the right spot for your lunchtime or early morning cravings, as they have a terrific menu and environment that make you feel right at home. Be sure to check out the soups and sandwiches of the day. You have to try one of the specialty coffee or cappuccinos with an assortment of flavors that's sure to meet your heart's desire. J&B Cafe also offers small catering jobs and private parties. Open daily, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. in downtown Harlingen at 204 East Jackson Street. Call ahead at 956-425-5282 or stop by. It's J&B Cafe when shopping downtown Harlingen. Downtown Harlingen has a wide assortment of shops that cater to a collector's dreams. Add Grasshopper for a must-see when you're strolling down Jackson Street. At 221 East Jackson, Grasshopper has a little bit of everything from vintage antiques to specialty collectibles. Displayed with the hands of experience in the business for years. Take the time to enjoy what this store has to offer. Grasshopper, 221 East Jackson Street, as you shop downtown Harlingen.
Welcome back to Lady Hawks softball field here. Regional quarterfinal action in a one-game playoff. One and done with the Lady Hawks and the Lady Sabercats of Edinburg Vela played right here at Harlingen South Lady Hawks softball field. And folks, there is a lot of people here around me tonight. I see blue, I see orange and green, and I even see some red from the Harlingen High folks who are here to support the Lady Hawks. We're going to the top of the 7th. Lady Hawks trail this one by 2 as the Lady Sabercats are coming to bat. And Taylor Chavez will lead off the inning, batting from the right side. Taylor has scored, been hit by a pitch, and on a single scored. So Ms. Chavez has 2 runs, and she is on board again with a base hit, and it moves to second on the overthrow. So Taylor Chavez moves to second, but we have an issue with an injury, and the trainer and the coach, John Maples, are over there to check her out. Trainer's doing an outstanding job for these young athletes. They're out there to make sure that they are healthy and well-suited right there in case there's an injury. They're right there to make sure that everything's okay, and both coaches going over to make sure that everybody's okay. No outs here in the top of the 7th. Taylor Chavez on with the base hit. She's at second. That brings up the batter, Audrey Guerrera. Audrey bats from the right side. Audrey has not reached base tonight. She struck out, flown out to shortstop, and was on a ground out to the shortstop as well. Right now the count to her is 3-0 as De La Fuente has come back on the mound to pitch for the Lady Hawks. The pitch inside and not across the plate according to the home plate umpire, who sends her on the pass to first base. So now the Lady Cats have runners at first and second with the walk. And that'll bring up the batter with the lady with the beautiful name, Darissa Buenrostro. I think I finally got it, Nathaniel. She bats in from the right side, swings, and a shot out, short pop fly, and is out for the second baseman. So a Short pop to the second baseman. Well, retired Buenos throw. And that'll bring up the batter, Cameron Caceres. Sophomore. Where's the number 1? Cameron playing second base tonight for the Lady Saber Hawks. She also plays catcher, but tonight she's at the second spot. Ball gets away, but the catcher for the Lady Hawks, Muniz, scoops it up and is able to get that one taken care of. One on one the count. Ball is low. Going to make the count 2-1. Lady Sabercats have runners at first and second. Taylor Chavez reached second on the air after the single. Guerrera reached first with the walk. And Guerrera is at first. Cameron Caceres at the plate. The pitch outside. And now she calls it a strike. So they switch that to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch by De La Fuente must have caught the corner as the Blue even up the count at 2-2. De La Fuente steps back out on the mound with the windup and the pitch. It's a shot, and it's going to go down foul on the first base side. 1 out. Runners at first and second for the Lady Sabercats. They lead this one 5-3. And the fly out by. So now we have 2 outs. For the Lady Sabercats. That'll bring up the batter, Alyssa Cedillo. Cedillo has reached base 3 times tonight. Once with a walk and with 2 singles. Runners at second and first for the Lady Sabercats. Taylor Chavez on first base after the air moved over to second. Audrey Guerrero drew the walk, and that's where she sits at first. And a brace shot is caught by the right fielder. So that will retire the side, and that means the Lady Hawks have 3 outs to get something done here as we move to the bottom of the 7th inning, where the Lady Sabercats lead the Lady Hawks right now 5-3. We'll be back to give you the bottom half of the 7th when we come back in 90 seconds.
Downtown Harlingen has a... There's nothing more personal than a homemade quilt, and at GOB Quilts on 102 South 3rd Street in Harlingen, they have everything for a quilter's dreams. Fabrics, tools, threads, and everything else needed for the smallest quilts to the most elaborate imagined. GOB Quilts is a unique source, and it's well worth a stop as you shop downtown Harlingen. Frank's Collection Record Shop has a collection of vinyl records that rivals anyone, anywhere. Located in the back of the Antique Emporium on 123rd East Jackson Street, Frank's Record Shop has been delivering the best sounds from any age or style throughout the years. Records, coins, and more. It's Frank's Record Shop when you shop downtown Harlingen.
Back to Rio Sports Live. Doug Robinson bringing you all the action. We're moving to the bottom of the 7th inning, but before we do that, got a score for you. Rio Hondo falls tonight 9-0 to Cuero as Cuero wins game 1. Games 2 and 3 will be played in Corpus tomorrow. So that series goes to a 3-game series, and game 2 and 3, if necessary, will be played in Corpus. Lady Hawks down to their last 3 outs. If they want this game to continue, they've got to move on. And we have a baseball final score for you. Edinburg Vela beats Eagle Pass 5-3. Now, we believe that's a 3-game series, but we're not for sure. So it looks like that Vela will then travel to Eagle Pass for the last 2 games. But we're back here in the bottom of the 7th. Melba Rodriguez to lead it off here. Batting from the right side, Melba has scored and flown out twice tonight to the center fielder and to the right fielder. Melba looks at a ball. Pitch from Reyes. And it's a called strike. So the count quickly goes to 1-1. Reyes doing a masterful job behind the plate, as she has delivered and painted like a Rembrandt on the mound for the Lady Sabercats. And the bunt is down. It looks like she's going to be short. So the Lady Hawks go down on the bunt attempt for the first out of the inning, and that'll bring up Kelsey Rivera. Kelsey bats from the left side. Pitch is high from Reyes, gets away. Makes the count 1-0. Lady Hawks will have the 9th hitter, which is Kelsey Rivera, and then the top of the order, Natasha Canales and Caitlin De La Fuente, if they can get that far. Ground ball to the second baseman, flips it over to first for the out. And it is now 2 outs for the Lady Hawks, and they are in serious trouble. As we've got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Coach Martinez doing what he can to motivate his Lady Hawks to see if they can move on or go down in this 1-game playoff. The leadoff batter, Natasha Canales at the plate, batting from the left side. Pitches up and inside is high. 1-0 to Canales. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Lady Hawks down to their last out. 5-3 ball game. And the ball's in the dirt, and Canales is up 2-0. 2-0 to Natasha Canales. Canales waits for the pitch. It's inside and high. And the count's going to go 3-0. 3-0 to Canales. Lady Sabercats scored 1 in the first. Strike call. 3 in the third. And then an insurance run in the 6th. Shot to third base, and that will do it. The Edinburg Vela Lady Sabercats have won this game 5-3. So, in a one-and-done game, regional quarterfinal action, the Lady Sabercats win this one 5-3. We'll be back with totals and more in a moment. But right now, we're going to take a 90-second break. But right now, it is the Harlingen South Lady Hawks who fall tonight to the Edinburg Vela Lady Sabercats 5-3. We'll be back with totals and more in a moment in 90 seconds.
Frank's Collection Record Shop has a collection of vinyl records that rivals anyone, anywhere. Located in the back of the Antique Emporium on 123rd East Jackson Street, Frank's Record Shop has been delivering the best sounds from any age or style throughout the years. Records, coins, and more. It's Frank's Record Shop when you shop downtown Harlingen. Downtown Harlingen has a wide assortment of shops that cater to a collector's dreams. Add Grasshopper for a must-see when you're strolling down Jackson Street. At 221 East Jackson, Grasshopper has a little bit of everything from vintage antiques to specialty collectibles. Displayed with the hands of experience in the business for years, take the time to enjoy what this store has to offer. Grasshopper, 221 East Jackson Street, as you shop downtown Harlingen. There's nothing more personal than a homemade quilt, and at GOB Quilts on 102 South 3rd Street in Harlingen, they have everything for a quilter's dreams. Fabrics, tools, threads, and everything else needed for the smallest quilts to the most elaborate imagined. GOB Quilts is a unique source, and it's well worth a stop as you shop downtown Harlingen.
Flowers by Jessie on 208 East Jackson in Harlingen has fresh flowers daily and can range for you for any occasion. Recitals, quinceañeras, bridal showers, sympathy, and fresh flower arrangements. Let Flowers by Jessie handle those special needs or day. Call 956-425-2100. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12. Brighten someone's day with Flowers by Jessie, downtown Harlingen, Texas.
Chewy's Custom Sports. For all your silk screening, embroidery, vinyl car wraps, magnetic signs, memory shirts, copies and faxes, and much more, call us or come visit San Benito's original t-shirt shop at 1975 West Business 77, San Benito.
Welcome back here to Lady Hawks Field, where a disappointing loss for the home team as they fall tonight 5-3. Great softball matchup as Naomi Reyes goes the distance for the Lady Sabercats, mustering up 6 strikeouts. Lady Hawks come up combined with Rodriguez and De La Fuente with 5 Ks. The hits were actually a little stronger for the Lady Sabercats as they had 6 hits and the Lady Hawks had 5. Totals ended up with a disappointing loss for the Lady Hawks as the one-and-done tournament series goes to the Lady Sabercats of Edinburg Vela. We want to thank some folks, first of all, before we say goodnight to you and give our schedule. We want to say thanks to Coach Elias Martinez, his assistant coaches Adulio Garza, America Rigosay, Lizette Sandoval, Dorian Perez, Athletic Director Randy Creeders, Assistant Athletic Director Luis Solorio, Athletic Coordinator Brian Ritchie, and Athletic Secretary Yolanda Castaneda. Also the Principal Fernando Reyes of United South and the Superintendent Dr. Arturo Cavazos. Also the athletic trainers for the Harlingen South Hawks, Ronnie Perez, Michael Ariano, managers Christy Muniz, Aaron Perales, and Bianca Martinez. Those folks for the Harlingen South Hawks. And then we want to flip and offer congratulations to the Lady Saber Cats from Edinburg Vela. Their coach John Maples, his assistant coaches Joe Ortiz, his assistant Trian Herrera, Robert Quiroz, athletic director Roy Garza, athletic secretary Melissa Hernandez, athletic coordinator Ladi Zarate, principal Sylvia Ledesma, their superintendent Dr. Rene Gutierrez, athletic trainers Megan Jacquez, Jaime Tovar, and manager Caroline Montero. There are a lot of those fine folks made this broadcast possible, and we want to thank you, our listener, and to remind you of everything that's going on tomorrow. Real Sports Live will have these specific games. We have FC Soccer at 7 p.m. This will be broadcast in both English and Spanish. And we'll have the Rio Hondo and AME game, 2 of their series, at 4:30 p.m. And then they'll have the Vela baseball game, 2 and 3 if needed, starting at 1:30. And then we will have the Brownsville Veterans game, 2 at 1:30 p.m. And the other game will follow if necessary. We want to thank you for listening for Real Sports Live, for everything that we have. Everything that we offer, everything we do is for you, the sports fan of the Rio Grande Valley. For our executive producer and main man, Mr. Joe Bowling. For my engineer, Nathaniel. My name is Doug Robinson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast, and you'll tune in tomorrow and in the future for all sportscasts here on Real Sports Live. But until then, we hope you have a pleasant good evening, and from Lady Hawk South Stadium, we bid you a fond and farewell good night.